Look at this map of Australia. All these red spots are where fires are happening right now. Politicians are starting to blame each other, which to me means the government's to blame. They're aware of the cloud seeding chemtrails are getting sprayed. They approve these poisons to be sprayed that are fire accelerants. So why isn't the government to blame? They're also trying to blame arsonists now. Okay, even if an arsonist started 10 of these fires, what about the other 200? Now, to put them out, they're using this fire retardant, which is also poison and dangerous and harmful to us, spraying it all over people's houses. Save the house, kill the people. Climate change, something else they're trying to blame for this craziness, the drought. But if these cloud seeding are supposed to create rain, they're not doing a good job. They're stopping the rain. The cloud seeding's blocking out the sun. It's poisoning and creating the fires you're seeing now. But no one's waking up to that. Listen to this.
Tensions have been running high here as this disaster has unfolded, and especially when it comes to the question of what's to blame for the severity of these fires. The former Nationals leader, Barnaby Joyce, was heavily criticised when he suggested that two of the people who died in the bushfires most likely voted Greens. That was in response to a question about hazard reduction burning, something that he says has been lacking, and he says that
Wow, a politician blaming the people who probably died for voting Greens and for the Greens stopping hazard reduction burning. More low blows from the politicians who refuse to look at the real cause of these fires. I can say it again, it's the chemicals, the fire accelerants and the cloud seeding chemtrails they've been spraying non-stop over Australia. And yes, it's these chemtrails, cloud seeding, that the government has approved. So the government is 100% to blame. Now listen to this lazy lady go off her nut. Again, what are you doing about it? She's screaming and asking the politicians, blaming climate change, wanting them to do something about it. What is she doing about exposing the truth of what's really happening here? They always put the nutter on TV.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Your house is not burning! My house is burning down! What are you doing? Nothing! You're laughing! You're having a circus! You're playing with fire!
And that is exactly what our government wants. People blaming climate change, asking them to help them. The old problem, reaction, solution. They've created the problem. We're giving them the perfect reaction, and now they're going to say we've got the solution. So they're going to be enforcing more laws, more chemtrails being sprayed on us. That person was the perfect shill.
Surprisingly, one story dominates. Our own online site has fire conditions in Queensland worsening, with 60 blazes burning across the state. Authorities are expecting their worst day yet. Inferno, the Herald Sun, shows fire crews at work near Cessnock and Taree yesterday in tough conditions. The Sydney Morning Herald says North Coast residents live to fight another day, with a haunting image of a mother and her daughter watching smoke near Coffs Harbour. Residents in the Hunter region were in a fight of their lives yesterday, according to The Advertiser. In The Age, the Prime Minister has called for calm, saying MPs should not use the fires as a political football. The Guardian Australia says the Army is to be ready to be deployed to fight the fires. The Australian is calling one of the blazes the biggest fire front in the nation's history, saying more than 1 million hectares have been burnt. The Daily Telegraph says it's been a day of miracles, with Sydney staving off a bushfire catastrophe yesterday.
1 million hectares is a staggering figure, isn't it, has been burnt around New South Wales.
So as you just saw, lots of newspapers beating the story up, creating the fear, putting the big headlines, but offering no solution and doing no research onto why they actually happened in the first place. Worst fires ever. Why? No one's asking why or how it's happened. All these acres being burnt, 1 million hectares, bigger than the entire Sydney CBD. You don't think that is going to damage this country forever? I've seen what the last bushfires did around Sydney, and that area they burnt 20 years ago is even worse now than it was. This won't regenerate, not in another 10 lifetimes.